Hey guys, it's JC. Today, I haven't posted anything for my Ariel rider, but today is going to be a good one. It's how to clean it. Make sure you guys remove the battery and anything that you've attached. I'm going to show you 3 different ways to clean this, 2 of which are, voidable in that sense of it might void your warranty. Because on the manual, you're supposed to have a damp cloth and you're supposed to just wipe it down. I'm going to show you the process how I do it, but you could definitely do this using a towel and just wiping it down. It's going to take you some time to do that, but if you want your bike clean, you can clean it. I'm going to use a hose. Don't use any pressure wash system because you might get more water than you need on the motors. So just use like a garden hose, let it kind of just shower down on it from the top frame right here. I'm gonna try to avoid as much water up here, okay? I will wet that. The motor connectors, I'm gonna wet it, but protect the controllers. That's probably the most sensitive part of the bike. If you have an X-Class, the X-Class controller is here. I suggest avoiding that particular region when you do wash it. Another thing is do not flip your bike when you're washing it, especially the X-Class, because I know there's a hole on the bottom that basically wires the battery base to the controller that's in the middle of the bike. So like I said, avoid water on your controller. Let me go ahead and start this. First one, the air compressor. Just trying to get as much dust out, especially between these look, the spokes right here, and they have the little red things there. They accumulate a lot of dust. Same thing with the dust brakes on the brake pads. Just gonna run it down, and yeah, that's it. But let's go start that. The first method is using a damp towel. For the second and third method that I do is using an air compressor, and I mix it with the third method, which is rinsing the whole bike. Dust out as much dust as I can from the tires and the brake pads, and then I will just rinse it with water. And I'll show you how I dry my bike as well. And let me just start with that. I might just fast forward these videos, but so I'm moving forward. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse the bike. And I don't know if I said it on the previous short clips that I've been doing. Make sure you remove the battery, remove anything that you don't want getting wet. For the Grizzly, the controller is under the seat, so avoid hitting anything at the top side of the frame, because the next sensitive part of this bike would be the controller. Over the motor. Everything is debatable, but I would definitely say the controller will be the most sensitive. But yeah, just rinse it. Don't use any power wash. Good, so don't all right. actually want to add that you dry all the little bolts, so the axles, the area that holds the caliper. So here, I know these are aluminum, but there's still some parts here that are metal and that will rust. So make sure you dry these particular areas very carefully. The power connectors to the motors, same thing with the front. Make sure that you don't wet the motor too much, because inside is metal and has a tendency to rust as well. Another thing that you need to dry is the crank areas and your connectors. So over here you have the connectors there. Make sure they're dry. Do not, like I said, do not use your bike after you wash it. Let it dry completely before you do anything. Just let it dry and you should be good to go. The top side, the way that I'm going to clean it, I'm basically going to use a Clorox wipe. So I'm going to Clorox wipe the top side and then actually clean it with a clean rag. So the Clorox will actually degrade these little leather stuff here. But just cleaning everything, sanitizing the top, because that's where most of us will touch something, you know, our hands or gloves. You don't know where it's been, where you touched it, shook hands with a bunch of people from a group ride, you know. But otherwise, the bike's clean. You should be good to go. And hopefully you guys subscribe. Let me know. I haven't posted anything for a while. Let me know what you guys want to see me do as well with the bike. I do have another idea that I could do another video of, which is I don't know who's doing that, but I'm losing my mind right now. The brake flushing. So how to change the brake pads, how to flush brake pads, and maybe I could do that next time. Currently the bike is over almost 2,000 miles now, and it hasn't been a year old so far. For those people that are following with the Shinkos, I haven't had a problem with the Shinkos so far. I've been able to ride it. I think I changed them at before 500 miles, and I'm hitting almost 2,000 miles. They haven't degraded. I haven't seen any changes with the motor, the spokes. I do watch them and evaluate these motors and the spokes themselves, but I don't see any significant changes to them or damages to them. Another update with the Shinkos, I've been able to run over a lot of pins lately, but like I said, there's no tires out there that's 100% puncture proof, unless you go airless, which is really stupid. We get a whole rubber. I don't know how that's gonna work out, because I know on the scooter, e-scooter world, we do have tires or wheels out there that doesn't have any tube or air, but you know, we all know that those are terrible to use on scooters. But yeah, that's it guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I can post another one. I've been busy a lot with exams lately. Thank you.